Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video I have a wooden laser cut merry-go-round to build up. This is from a company called Rolife and it's kit number TG404. According to the cover sheet, this kit contains 174 pieces and is made for ages 8 and up. The difficulty rating is 3 out of 5 stars. We have some nice vintage looking packaging which is holding everything together. So we have the cover sheet with an example of the finished product on it. Then we have clear step-by-step instructions for the whole build, and this is on a double-sided sheet of paper. We have 4 laser cut sheets of wood, and lastly we have a little bit of sandpaper to clean up the edges. Now it's time to get punching. For the most part these come out easy enough, but you do have to be careful as this is thin wood and can quite easily break. Most of these parts will have little splinters of wood on them, and the sandpaper is great for getting rid of those. Plus if the pieces don't quite fit together, it's useful to help sanding them down. Right, that's our first 2 pieces put together. Let's keep the thing going. Next I add a large and a small disc shape. Next I made 8 of these pieces so I can build up the centre column. And once that's fully assembled, I attach both pieces together. This is a little bit tricky as all the pieces are quite tight, but I got there in the end and it's still able to rotate. Next I built up one of the horses, which is probably one of the single most complicated pieces to build. And then I had to make 3 more. And once those are completed, they need attaching to the carousel. You need to apply quite a bit of force for this and try not to break anything. But it looks good when it works. After that I attach a round base underneath it. And then I get to work on the next part. This will also form part of the base, but just needs building up in stages. So far everything is dry fit, nothing needs any glue, except for repairs. Now this can be attached to the base, and I found this tricky to attach evenly without breaking anything, so I had to leave it at a bit of an angle. There's another much bigger piece to go on the bottom, but first it needs to be built up, and this is a lot more decorative. As you can see, these semicircles go all the way around. Then I need to punch out the next repetitive pieces, and my fingers did start to get sore after all this. But thankfully I'm nearing completion, and it can be pushed into its rightful place right at the bottom of the base. And this in reality will be where all the mechanics and the electronics will go for the ride. It's just a matter of pushing those pegs into the holes and try not to break anything at the same time. The final section to work on is the top part. It goes together in a similar way to the bottom. We've got a lot of repetitive pieces which goes around, and it's just a matter of following the instructions and adding all the layers. With this being a laser cut kit, one side gets to have etched in detail, and that's the side that needs to be front facing. This is the top row, and that's followed by the bottom. Once that's fully assembled, it's slotted into place on top of the other piece. Then I just need to add a few finishing touches to the top. And these are mostly circles which decrease in size the higher they go up. And the cherry on top of the cake is a little flag. That's all the parts used now. There are a few duplicate parts left here in case of emergencies, which I didn't need them. And there we have it, the finished merry-go-round works just like the real thing. As I said earlier, the base is a little bit wonky because I didn't want to risk breaking it. This can be fixed by spending a little bit more time filing down the tabs, but this is designed to be a quick to assemble kit and not one that you spend hours lovingly crafting. Overall it's not a bad little kit. It is a little bit too advanced for children, but it is ideal for a child and an adult to work on this together, especially as the wood is so delicate and some of the connections are very tricky to assemble. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, if I can do it, so can you.